Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to share with you a very deep secret within myself. And this secret is actually a story that I've been hiding for so long that I don't dare to bear in mind for the whole world to see. But then I still have to overcome that challenge in some way or the other. Well, once upon a time, there is a guy that is at least 3 times thinner than my face right now. And this gentleman is always very naive on one simple thing in life. He always go for his pure true love. Any one of you love true love in your life or at least fancy about that before? Raise up your hand so I can see the interaction. Wow, we saw a lot of pure Romeo and Juliet lovers. No, the real true lovers there. And I do have my own fair share of naiveness that stretch from puppy love to proper love to lots of failure experiences. And today is just focusing on the story of one person that really affects my whole world and turned my whole world around. This person is named Sunny. She is a girl that I met back in the days when I was in UK, and she was the most amazing lady that you can ever imagine being. She actually broke my limit in a way that I simply just feel that I can do anything for her. And by that time, I was pretty still young. I was around like 20-ish years old. I only think about one thing. How do I please her? How do I make her happy? And then it's always for her. Even cook dinners, learn lots of different recipes, try a lot of sabotages, and most importantly, think about how to earn lots of different hard-earned cash to make sure that she gets the bags that she wants, the Gucci bags, for example. I spent my time to try to understand more about her. We talk, we communicate, we had our laughs, we traveled, and things were going really, really amazing. Until one day, the nightmare of this relationship suddenly strikes in. This is the moment whereby the dying part comes in. Her parents. Have you seen your other half parents and you can imagine all these positive things like, oh, hi, uncle and auntie, my name is Aaron and it's my pleasure to meet you. Look, this is my gift. You have to think about all these 1,000 different scenarios of how do you please your future mother-in-law and father-in-law. All these possibilities and everything. And I thought that the most basic, authentic way to communicate, just look at me. What do you think is the most easiest way to communicate with people? Food. I love eating. I think maybe cooking a food or meal for him or her, that will make everything nice. They weren't satisfied. Turns out they have been used to lots of high quality fine dining restaurants. Well, think about it. I'm just an amateur chef. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I don't shout in vulgarity. So whatever thing it happens, I can't cook well for them enough. First impression drops to the lowest. Simply, I couldn't please them. So I have to try another way. Buy gifts. The typical Asian way to actually satisfy your future mother and father-in-law. Buying gifts, I need to think about a lot of different creativity because they already used to a lot of different presents. However, I tried in the end with a customized present that I spent quite a lot of money making it in together and like a photo album and like a digital diary of the times that I and her met together. So it's just a nice present for them to know how to understand in a quick nutshell of how they can meet me up and her. It doesn't work. And I have a lot of preachings by them. In the end, 1 year later, because of all this ups and little downs of the impression points I didn't get into their favors, my girlfriend was pressurized and left the scene. That's where I come back from UK, from United Kingdom, all the way back to Hong Kong, devastated, heartbroken, looking for something that is making my life feel meaningful. And that's not the first reason why I come to Toastmasters, but there are other organizations that I go to. And then I try to do a lot of different things just to buy my time. That time, I am totally dead, spiritually dead. I couldn't find any reasons or interests of finding something that may amaze my life at all. And I just give myself the deepest lie that I always tell myself. She is always there. Let's just wait for her to come back to my heart again. And I find things to distract myself. The lying part is suffering for me. How is it suffering? I go to bars. I know a lot of pretty girls. And unfortunately, I couldn't find myself to really dare to love this person or anyone in the bars. Maybe because my mom tell me never go to bars and pick up girls. That's the usual typical Asians. But then I thought about different things, and then I thought that, well, I'm still looking fine, although I'm a little bit chubby, a little bit taller, a little bit with a little fat in my belly so that I can look tough like a bodyguard for a girl. I thought of all these good traits, but then my heart isn't there. Everything that I do, I'm just putting all my attention on it, but you can feel that it's soulless. I don't feel anything. I don't even feel myself anymore. But I'm trying to survive for another day till that she comes back again. A typical naive love story. Now, after spending a lot of different times on getting through this lying part, at one day, actually on one day, my mentor come over to me. That person noticed something is very wrong with me and said, "What are you doing? Why are you just making your life acting like as normal as possible?" I thought that I have deceived most of the world, even myself. And that little sentence woke me up. The sentence that I should take my life back, not giving it away. And slowly, steadily, I start to pick myself up more. Finding the things that I once dreamed of becoming. Not a chef, but as a writer. I start to write a lot of different articles, reflections, journals, etc. And although a lot of articles is related to the girl that I have lost, I would say, my deepest appreciation for because of heartbrokenness, but I still write it out. My soul was a bit cannibalized. I start to face myself again, try to overcome all these difficulties one step at a time. First, find the meaning of your life purpose again. Is it just for a girl or is it just for yourself? Two, what can I do to make myself enjoying, maximizing the amount of time that I'm left with every day, 24 hours per day? How can I maximize this time so that I can cherish the every minute that's within it? And point number three is that if you happen to meet another girl like this again, stop dropping into the lying chain again, if you get what I mean. And stop getting into this loop of unhappiness for all the time. Because life is yours, not theirs. You can please everyone and forget yourself, you get hurt. But if you can please yourself first, then you can please others. And these lessons are actually come hard to me as I slowly get on doing lots of speeches, coaching lots of people, and finding the meaning of public speaking, or even finding the meaning of just having a real communication. Not just communication with the others, but communication with your inner self. So I've been through the dying part of really finding everything in life is meaningless and lying for survival and slowly turn it to really reviving myself. These steps, I'm sure most of us may have been through it, but it's really about how you take control back your life and make your life meaningful so that it can inspire others. So take a step back, think for a moment that all this experience that you have actually undergone throughout your lifetime, maybe it's similar to mine. But if you realize someone is actually facing that moment, just like becoming my mentor, that mentor that wakes me up with one sentence, that person needs this sentence to break through this lie. And with waking up, it's always a moment to let yourself shine through reviving yourself and understanding your own life through purposes.